Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States has a stroke. It's a leading cause of serious long-term disability and death for Americans. But the CDC stresses early action is key. The sooner you spot the signs and get help, the better chance you have of recovery.
In a moment, we'll tell you the critical words that will help you recognize a potential stroke. But first, reporter Carrie Beal introduces us to a South Carolina man who says he ignored his symptoms and doesn't want you to do the same.
Right leg.
Simple movements like balancing, walking, and grabbing items with his hands.
And I could have been 3 or 4 weeks out. There's no way I could have done this.
These are just a few tasks Dan Belcher had to learn all over.
As you can see, I could get that done, but I still have my awkward moments too.
He's still recovering from a stroke he had 10 months ago.
I woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning and was numb, complete body. Didn't think anything of it because I thought I might be having a episode with vertigo, which I had had previously that we thought was vertigo.
But then waking up at 6 a.m. knowing something wasn't right.
And I'm numb, everything on my left side, everything. And I went to the bathroom, struggled getting to the bathroom. The wife asked me if I was okay, and I told her, no, I think we need to go to the hospital.
In those 3 hours, the stroke doing some serious damage.
Could barely swallow. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything with my hands.
Once you've had a stroke, you have damage to that area of the brain. That part of the brain is not going to recover. Recovery comes from repetition and therapy, which will help create new pathways in the brain. It's called neuroplasticity.
Through therapy, some patients can recover. Dan had one goal in mind: to walk his daughter down the aisle.
Met the world. I worked really hard.
You did. But he believes he would have suffered less damage if he responded faster.
Do not be hard-headed about going to the hospital if you have any sign of having a stroke. I probably fell right in that category right there. Wife's there, she could tell you. I didn't want to go. And had I gone when I really had the initial symptoms, me and you may not be sitting here talking right now.
The CDC reports patients who arrive to the hospital within 3 hours of their first symptoms often have less disability 3 months after a stroke than those who receive delayed care. So it's critical to know the signs of a stroke. The phrase to remember is be fast, B for balance, whether that's dizziness or not being able to walk. E is for eye. Is there blurred or double vision? F stands for face drooping, while A is for arm numbness. S means to check for slurred speech or confusion. And T is time. Call 911 if you notice these symptoms immediately. Strokes can and do occur at any age, but the risk more than doubles each decade after the age of 55.